Hi, it's Corey Chambers in Los Angeles. Your home sold, guaranteed, or I'll buy it. Thanks for taking a minute to listen in. In a moment, I'll share with you some valuable information about this topic. What is the topic? It's not showing up. Let's try this again. laloftblog.com. There it is. Topic is hyperinflation and home prices. If you see any properties that are of interest to you, let us know. We will gladly send you a property information packet on any loft, condo, or house, or a private preview is available upon request. If you have a home you'd like to sell, you should know that I will guarantee the sale of your present home at a price acceptable to you, or I'll buy it for cash. This guarantee will allow you to buy your next home without worrying about selling your present home. To find out how much you could sell your home for, call me at 213-880-9910 now. This is the real estate news. We're going to talk about skyrocketing prices for food, gas, and housing. The Wall Street Journal recently reported that we're at the end of a long walk off a short pier of high budget deficits into an ocean of inflation. That is skyrocketing prices for food, gas, and housing. Historically, this leads to high consumer prices that crush the economy. What's the cause? We're suffering from novel economic oppression, which is government-induced depression and stagnation. Until free enterprise is restored, we shall continue to see spastic dichotomy of extreme home prices in suburban developments, along with rapidly falling home prices in sinking major metropolitan centers. Economic depression, which forces prices down, right now is serving as the primary force masking serious inflation. A better word for this masked inflation is stagflation. In 2020, last year, we entered a worse depression than the Great Depression of 1929. In terms of stock market crashes, unemployment spike, and drop in GDP, gross domestic product, we've dwarfed every adverse economic event in U.S. history. The only reason that the stock market is not in total shambles is because stock prices rise temporarily from direct government overspending, direct Fed injections, deficit spending, and inflation. The stock market is temporarily disconnected from fundamentals. In fact, Bloomberg calls the situation the biggest financial bubble in history. The crashy volatility of 2020 reveals the tremendous strains. This includes crushing downward forces that are being exerted on the markets by the government-caused demolition of Main Street and the destruction of the middle class, compounded by the most deep, pervasive, and persistent mass hysteria in modern history. Free enterprise is the goose that lays the golden eggs, and our goose is being cooked. The government has diverted more resources away from small and medium-sized businesses than ever before in history. In doing so, they have emptied the pockets of more middle-class Americans than ever before. The unintended consequences have already begun to play out in a series of cascading crises, atrocities, and crimes against humanity. Panic causes more harm than good. Period. In extended panic mode, people cause far more danger and damage than they avoid. The economic damage of lockdown, depression, and price inflation rapidly trickles down to the struggling and the poor. The United Nations has repeatedly warned that the most vulnerable and tragic victims of hysteria and lockdown are the hundreds of millions of children worldwide who are pushed closer towards starvation. The U.S. and Western world is in a quagmire and conundrum of choosing between capitulating to the worst economic depression in history or the illusory boom of unlimited money printing and certain one-away price inflation a la Weimar Republic. History begs to remind us of the repercussions. When money becomes worthless, Holocaust easily follows. Please take a look on the LA Loft blog for the rest of this article and also get a list of recently sold homes on the LA Loft blog, www.laloftblog.com. I'm Corey Chambers in Los Angeles. Your home sold, guaranteed, or I'll buy it. Thanks for listening, and we will talk to you again very soon. Bye-bye.